Long before most of Madison's majestic architecture and delicate woodwork set the standard for local public art, families installed and admired stone art to commemorate their loved ones buried in the city cemetery. These were carved from slate, marble, and granite, or stamped in concrete by local and faraway artisans. During the 1800s, cemeteries in the United States began to take on the characteristics we see here today. Family plots with winding roads and green space that attracted strollers and picnickers.
Join us as we enter Madison's first art museum. It's been open to the public for over 200 years.
The large Victorian monuments built by the wealthiest and most prominent citizens have always attracted the most attention.
In fact, we've found the carved signatures of 18 different stone sculptors on these commissioned memorials. From local man Athrades Atkinson to the world-renowned Robert Launitz. They're stone from Georgia, Alabama, states in the north, and as far away as Italy.
Sculptor Robert Launitz was known as the father of monumental art in America. He was born in Russia in 1806 and studied sculpting in Italy, then arrived in America at age 22. He was deaf, but spoke 5 languages besides English. 20 years later, he was sculpting large monuments in New York. For Madison, he carved the Stokes-McHenry and Wade marble monuments in Old Cemetery. In Savannah stands his Pulaski Monument.
The small, poignant marble monument of 2-year-old Sally Saffold, who died in 1855, was sculpted by Theodore Markwalter. He was born in 1820 in what is now Germany and learned stone cutting at his father's quarry. He came to America to work on the Erie Canal and then settled in Augusta, becoming a pioneer in marble statuary portraits in the South.
The Porter Wade Monument in Old Cemetery was created by the adventurous William Gray, a sculptor born in Scotland in 1823. Gray immigrated to the United States, moved to the South. During the Civil War, was chased from New Orleans back north by the Confederates, and afterwards settled in Atlanta for a life of marble work and politics as owner of the Atlanta Marble Works.
This stunning pink granite monument was made for the Foster family plot in Old Cemetery by James Cairns. He was born in Ireland in 1832, emigrated to the United States with his wife, and raised a large family in Kentucky while running his successful stone-cutting business.
Tucked into smaller spaces, there are also artistic gems noted for their cultural and personal symbolism. The universally sad gravestones of children marked by a falling flower, angels, a lamb of innocence.
Other symbols include the Christian cross, a drape or pall to cover the coffin, the heavenly gates, a pyramid, which is an Egyptian symbol of the Creator, an urn, a Grecian symbol of immortality, and a very early weeping willow designating sorrow. The compass and square of the Fraternity of Freemasons appears on many Madison Cemetery gravestones, and this is the Masons' all-seeing eye of God on an 1820 slate gravestone. The fraternal benefit organization, the Woodsmen of the World, provided several headstones for their local members.
From the more modern art created in aluminum, stainless steel, and brass, Madison Cemetery's first metal art was of iron. Fences of cast and wrought iron formed into elaborate posts, pickets, and gates, and one cast iron grave cover of the 1870s.
The artisans of masonry also left their marks in Madison Cemetery, from intricate brickwork of a mausoleum to the varying parts of coping and walls, from stamped to lovingly hand-inscribed concrete. This is Madison's oldest art museum, open to the public for over 200 years.